Cause I'm streaming. What up, YouTube? Back with another one.
Who's shooting against?
Lomax.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. First carry for James Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Easy. 29 is Mike 29. Watch the run.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man. Smith
yes, sir.
Complete. And they'll get it all the way up.
Jose, I'm using Big Ben.
Shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. To Conner on the check down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Conner. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that.
Appreciate the views, my guy.
Firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy.
Let's go, Big Ben.
And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit.
Oh my God.
It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
What's up, boss man?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their
You said what?
drive.
They got to. Too much stuff going on, man.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
He was, but I mean,
a Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now it's Roethlisberger, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Yeah.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And some room to maneuver. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
50.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Cook. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Jones. Now he's going to go deep down the left side and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Ready? 180. Blue there, blue there.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with counter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Jose.
On 1st down.
Hold on, bro. I'm on the phone.
All right.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now that'll be tipped
He's
and
doing right
intercepted.
to him.
Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Barkley. They find some open field here.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh, what?
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 32 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus,
Get off the door, girl.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Roethlisberger will throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Should have threw a bullet.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and an alley to run.
Yeah, pick 6, baby.
There he goes left side.
Yeah.
He's in for 6, a Steeler touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play.
Vince
And the way the
McDonald.
defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley.
Yes, sir.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones.
Let's go, boy. I'm on your ass.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. To throw on 3rd down. Jones. He's going to air one out.
Give me that. I'm on it.
A crusher there.
I'm on it.
Intercepted. Picked off.
I'm on it. Come on, bro.
Huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Ain't you gonna fall for this?
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask.
Yes, sir. He gonna fall for that. They always do. They always do. They always do. Always do. Oh.
Get through this game. Go to the press conference. Meet it head on and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
That was an accident, man. The dude I want to throw the ball, I guess he got knocked out of the play.
Lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense. And then at the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready? 60 yards.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
We here.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Back to throw.
Yes, sir.
Big loss here as he's taken down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Let's go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. A minimal
Yes,
gain
sir.
there
That's
on the
game,
play
baby.
of the drive.